Did you know that our board mission statement states that we inspire success, confidence, and hope? In order to inspire these qualities in our students, we need to nurture a climate for learning and working that is safe, inclusive, and positive for our whole school community. This is a shared commitment, which means all of us, yes, you and you too, need to nurture this in ourselves and each other. Creating a safe and accepting school climate is everybody's responsibility, including students, teachers, non-teaching staff, administrators, parents, and community partners. Imagine a building where everyone is consistently modeling and teaching character attributes, promoting positive student behavior, and creating and maintaining caring and inclusive environments. That is a place where everyone wants to work and learn in. It is also a place that is working hard to prevent bullying. You see, the best way to prevent bullying is to have a healthy and positive climate for learning and working. A climate of safety, acceptance, and inclusion is a place where bullying does not thrive. So in Peel, we nurture a safe, accepting, and positive climate through our shared commitment to equity, inclusion, and respect. 3 key questions to ask ourselves before we make any decision or to take any actions. Is it equitable? Is it inclusive? Is it respectful? To all. Of course, you are already familiar with our climate framework. We create a safe and accepting climate in Peel in 4 key ways. We promote healthy learning and working relationships. Spending time building team and community helps with this. We teach and reinforce character attributes in action, specifically the qualities of caring, cooperation, honesty, inclusion, respect, and responsibilities. 2 C's, 2 R's, an H, and an I. We empower students and staff with bullying prevention and intervention strategies. We value restorative practices and relational repair. The word bullying is bantered around quite a bit these days, and for good reason. We hear and read about famous celebrities, athletes being bullied, public and private sector workers being bullied, seniors, teenagers, and young children being bullied. We've seen it in our work locations, neighborhoods, and communities. We've experienced it ourselves as a bully, the bullied, or bystander. No one is untouched by bullying behavior in our society. Bullying is a societal issue with societal consequences, so we shouldn't be surprised when we see it in our schools. The good news is that there are solutions. PrevNet, the leading researchers in bullying prevention and intervention in Canada, say that bullying is a relationship problem with relationship solutions. If there's one thing us in Peel Board are really, really good at, it's with connecting with our students and, again, as we like to say in Peel, inspiring success, confidence, and hope. However, it's pretty tough, though, to inspire success, confidence, and hope when someone is feeling targeted or a victim of bullying, harassment, and mistreatment. It is understandable that staff or students cannot be expected to reach their full potential in an environment where they feel insecure or intimidated. So here are some of the big things that everyone at the Peel District School Board should know in order to help. This includes everyone in our community and everyone who works and learns at Peel District School Board, anyone who has a hand in helping to make our students successful, including our trustees and our Director of Education. Number 1. First, let's be clear. The Ontario Ministry of Education's definition of bullying is: according to the Ontario Education Act, bullying means aggressive and typically repeated behavior by a pupil, where 1. The behavior is intended by the pupil to have the effect of, or the pupil ought to know that the behavior would likely to have the effect of causing harm, fear, or distress to another individual. And 2. The behavior occurs in a context where there is a real or perceived power imbalance between the pupil and the individual. This is the definition to use when working with our communities. Notice the reference to typically repeated. This simply means that there might be a one-off incident that might be considered bullying. It does not have to be repeated. Sometimes it might be more accurate to use terms like bullying behaviors, teasing, or mistreatment instead. In order for the behavior to truly be bullying, the behaviors must mirror the definition. 3 factors must be present in order for a situation to be considered bullying. 1. Aggressive behavior with the intent to harm, including any activity motivated by bias, prejudice, or hate. 2. Causing harm, fear, or distress to another individual. 3. There must be a real or perceived power imbalance. The definition is important because in Bill 13, which is now part of the Education Act, students may be considered for suspension or expulsion for bullying. 2. What does a power imbalance look like? What factors may make a person feel or be perceived by peers to be more powerful than someone else? The Education Act indicates that bullying occurs in the context of a real or perceived power imbalance, which may be based on size, strength, age, intelligence, peer group power, economic status, social status, religion, ethnic origin, sexual orientation, family circumstances, gender, race, disability, the receipt of special education, gender identity, and/or gender expression. 3. The Education Act now includes electronic cyberbullying as one of the means through which bullying behavior may occur, in the addition to physical, verbal, written, and other means of bullying. Cyberbullying is bullying by electronic means, including A. Creating a web page or blog in which the creator assumes the identity of another person, B. Impersonating another person as the author of the content or messages posted on the internet, and C. Communicating material electronically to more than one individual or posting material on a website that may be accessed by one or more individuals. 4. Of course, sometimes the behaviors exhibited might be considered criminal. For instance, behaviors that meet the definition of criminal harassment, sexual exploitation, slander, or assault. Certainly, the police and the Canadian Centre for Child Protection are very important partners to us at Peel District School Board. All staff and students are encouraged to report incidents that are criminal to the Peel Police or to the OPP local detachment, or anonymously to Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. Supports from the Canadian Centre for Child Protection include the websites www.cybertip.ca and www.needhelpnow.ca for online and personal safety. 5. Duty to report. Not only are we required to report to the Children's Aid Society when a child is in need of protection under Bill 157, we must also report incidents of bullying to the principal. Bill 13 reinforces the responsibility of all employees to report to the principal for investigation any situation that could potentially result in a suspension or expulsion, which includes bullying. Bullying, including cyberbullying, must be considered by the principal as grounds for suspension or even expulsion if the bullying is ongoing or hate-motivated. The principal or designate will investigate the situation, determine actions needed, ensure that the students involved receive the support they need, and the communication in a timely manner with parents of the victim, witness, or student who engages bullying. Currently in Peel, employees are asked to report such incidents to the principal electronically using the Safe Schools Incident Reporting Form. The form is easily accessed by the link under My Applications on your email page. By using the electronic form, Peel employees ensure that the principal receives the report and that there is an electronic record showing that the employee has reported the incident as required. 6. Every school has a Climate for Learning and Working team as required under Bill 13. The team shall be comprised of at least one student where appropriate, one parent, one teacher, one support staff member, one community partner, and the principal. And the team must have a staff chair. 7. Effective bullying prevention and intervention starts with each school having plans, policies, and programs in place. Plans. Bill 13 requires each school to have a bullying prevention and intervention plan that is publicly accessible. In Peel, our bullying prevention and intervention plans are completed in the School Success Plan site under the Climate for Learning and Working section. Each school's bullying prevention and intervention plan is also posted on the school's public website to share with the school community. Policies. In Peel, we have Safe Schools Policy number 48, Inclusive Education Policy number 54, Human Rights Policy number 51, and Schools Codes of Conduct. Programs. To effectively combat bullying, each school will run programs that require a whole school approach. Programs like the Canadian Red Cross Beyond the Hurt and the Canadian Centre for Child Protection Kids in the Know program and restorative practices training help direct staff and students' efforts. Number 8. To help with school success planning and to hear the voice of staff, students, and parents, each school completes a survey every 2 years with the whole school community. Our survey is called Your Voice Counts and helps assess school climate. The data from the survey helps to inform the school's goals and plans going forward. Number 9. In Ontario, we have the Provincial Bullying Awareness and Prevention Week. The week begins on the third Sunday in November each year. We, in Peel, promote the theme of Choose Action during this week. We have many supports and resources on the Climate for Learning and Working intranet website for classrooms, schools, and our business sites. We also post resources and supports on the Climate for Learning and Working website for the Day of Pink. These important events highlight the work we do in bullying prevention and intervention and our actions to make our communities a more equitable and inclusive place for all people, no matter what the difference. Number 10. The last and most important thing you should know is this. It is all about you. Ask yourself, am I that caring adult for students? Do I truly model and value character attributes? Do I create an environment that is equitable, inclusive, and respectful for all? Do I share my smile and encourage others to share theirs? Because you have the power to inspire success, confidence, and hope. You are a person who influences the climate in the places we work and learn. You are the difference that makes the difference. You are the Peel Smile, and we inspire greatness together. This is a Climate for Learning and Working production.